opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. The Adrian College Media Production House provides.
Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome inside Docking Stadium. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but just as we tuned in, we have started this matchup between the visiting Scots of Alma College and your Adrian College Bulldogs. This is the first MIAA matchup between these two this year. Both teams have so far played in one MIAA matchup so far. Adrian last week visited Kalamazoo College and took a big win visiting all the way over there, a 19-9 finish with the help from Michael Jonas, number 29 at the attack position. Here's a shot by Alma and a fast goal with 45 seconds straight into it. Once again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties. We hope everyone can find this stream. I am Patrick Smith on the call today. Alex Herman is working the production staff. Adrian comes into this matchup 6-5 on the year, and it's been a tough schedule. So that schedule, or that record, excuse me, does not prove what this team has shown so far. And the Scots come in at a 2-6 record. As I mentioned earlier, Michael Jonas, number 29, the sophomore, currently leads the Bulldogs in scoring and is second in the conference of the MIAA in points. He has a total of 50 points. That's 37 goals and 13 assists so far in his 2-year span of being here at Adrian. He has shown himself to be one of the top performers in this league and in the Division III. Sam Spangler, number 23, is in net for your Bulldogs. And for the Scots, it's number 24, Thomas Burns, junior out of Detroit, Michigan. The Bulldogs so far this year have struggled so far on the face-off X to try to get ball in their possession. Last week they did a fantastic job of maintaining it. At the third quarter, they were up 17-2 heading into the fourth, and they were just rolling. Here's behind it X for the Scots. Feed inside. That's number 37, Hayden Johnson. He leads the Scots in scoring so far this year. Now here's a clear opportunity for the Bulldogs. Jake Coakley, number 31, on the clear attempt. Now here's Jonas, behind it X, going to go with his left and roll back for Derek Hassel. Feet inside, shot hits off the crossbar by number 6, Austin Selvage. That ball's going to roll out of bounds, but there is going to be an offsides call on the Scots. It'll just be a technical of 30 seconds on number 41, MJ Humphreys. Alma's last contest, they hosted Trine University on past Saturday. They took the loss of 15-7. Now here's a chance for the Bulldogs to run their man-up opportunity. Up top for Coakley and out on the wing for Selvage. Selvage back down low to Kelly. Kelly tries to skip it across. That ball's getting trickled around. A shot and a goal. There he is, number 29, Michael Jonas. Ties things up here at 1 apiece with 12:08 to go in the first quarter. As I mentioned earlier, that's Jonas's 38th goal, and he's catching Jace Conley, the attackman out of Albion, and total points in the MIAA. Back on the faceoff draw, that's Gino Capicchione, replacing the footsteps of Max Leventis from last year. Now out about the 30-yard line is number 23, Drew Gulick. Back up top, here's number 8, Byron Weber. Gets it back to Gulick. Back behind it, X. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson back up top. And now we're going to flip sides to the other side of the wing. Dodge down with the right. That ball hits off the crossbar, and it's going to get into Spangler's settled crease. And now the Dogs are going to have the chance to go on their opposition. Number 19, Cameron Reed, an All-American defenseman in his first year. He is not the defenseman you want to go against when you are the opposing team. Wide open chance for Brandon Horoff. Takes a step down and a goal. Brandon Horoff. Tallies once more for the Bulldogs with 10:47 to go in this first quarter of play. That's Horoff's 5th goal of the year. That tallies him up now to 9 points. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening here in Adrian. It's currently 75 degrees and the sun is beating down on all of us today. Couldn't be happier to get some lacrosse spring weather in our midst. Off the face-off violation, it'll be Adrian's ball. Another outstanding transfer is number 8, Alec Winiger. Here's senior captain Brett Kochenis. Now we're going to go on the wing for Jake Coakley. He's going to sweep across, take a step down, and a goal. Beautiful placement by Jake Coakley. Rips it past Burns on the top left corner. Coakley once more, another outstanding sophomore. This team's full of sophomores, and hopefully in these next 2 years, the Bulldogs can keep things rolling with good recruiting classes and adding on top of these outstanding sophomores. Back to the draw, Stephen Martin in on the draw for the Bulldogs. Another face-off violation committed by the Scots. That's number 8, Byron Weber. There's Hassel behind, getting the screen from Jonas. Back to Jonas. Jonas going to stay behind net. Maybe creep around, and he's going to pull it back. Feed it inside for Winiger. He just loses the ball. He's going to step in the crease, so it's going to go Scott's way. Just a mishandle there by Winiger, who had an open opportunity to put one past Burns and just couldn't handle onto it. Now the Scots. Ball still loose after the pickoff from Jonas, and Trenton Garcia, number 2, is going to have a chance to push this transition. Feeds inside. Another crease violation by the Bulldogs, this time on number 6, Austin Selvage. Bulldogs up 3-1, 9:30 and counting to go in our first quarter of this matchup. Here's Golick once more, about the 30. He's got Riley Edwards on him. He's going to pass it behind to X. Here's Johnson. Johnson on over to Lampinen. Here's Lampinen. He's going to split with his righty and go with his left. Nico Chrysler on him. high pass there by Weber. Good handles there by number 9, Anar Tumar Batar. There's a shot with a no angle off the face mask of Spangler. Scots are going to get there first, so that is going to be a automatic reset on the shot clock, 2:60, since it did go off Spangler's body. Here's a shot, another tough angled shot that just goes past that right crossbar. We're going to get a timeout from the Scots. They're going to try to figure things out here, try to cut this deficit down to just 1. So our score is 3-1, 8:30 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Adrian College TV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
And welcome back to Docking Stadium on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. We were just recapping the Scots timeout with 8:30 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs lead this matchup 3-1 to improve to 2-0 in the MIAA. Bulldogs came into the MIAA and into the season projected to finish third behind Hope and Albion. Here's a shot. And the Bulldogs are going to get there first. Good hustle by Sam Spangler. He's going to dump it on over to 22, Riley Edwards. And now here's Jonas behind at X. He's going to wrap around with his right. He's going to get his hands free. A shot and a goal. So Jonas tallies once more to extend this lead to 3. We take another look at it. Jonas just using his body to get his hands free and ripped it on the right side of Burns. The Bulldogs currently on the year have 123 goals to Alma's 83. Adrian averages about 11 goals a game. Meanwhile, Alma averages 10. Very close all around. Here's Stephen Martin. He's going to get it to Derek Hassel quickly. And Hassel's going to run away from pressure. Here's Jonas again. He's going to do the same move. Got the shot off, just missed. Straight over the net. Salvage there for the backup. Here's Coakley. He's going to sweep across the midfield. Same play as before. That time he just ricocheted off the crossbar. That'll be another reset back to 60 on the shot clock. Now here we go behind from X. Jonas to Hassel. Hassel around the wing. Winiger gives a hesitation, just throws it away, not even close to Bowen Sparks. So an uncaused turnover for the Bulldogs, which they've been improving by a lot this year. than we have seen in the past couple of years. Scots now with a chance with 6:30 to go in the first to try to stop this momentum swing by the Bulldogs. Behind it, X. Here's Johnson. Johnson gets it stripped by Cam Reed. Mentioned him earlier. Dangerous defender you do not want to match up against. And now we're going to flip sides of the field all the way down to Adrian's zone. Here's Selvage. Adrian's going to settle things here, gets their offense set up. Winiger's going to take it with his righty down the alley. Gets his hands free, a shot that just missed on the left side of the post with a low bouncing shot. Here's Winiger. He's going to lower his shoulder into number 2, Cole Pearson. Adrian going to work their offense once more from the top. Here's a shot that just missed by Selvage. Seen a lot more work from Adrian this year on the midfield side of the ball, which is up top, compared to the past years, which was down low at the attack position due to the duo of Peyton Gashi and Chris French. Here's Brandon Horoff, a midfielder. He's going to take it behind X. He has the shorty on him. He's going to pass up top for Hassel. Hassel shoots and just missed high. Bulldogs are going to try to settle things here to try to get their subs in. They forced it too quickly, which is what Coach Wetzel did not want. Here's a transition opportunity, shot and a goal by Hayden Johnson, the senior out of Avon Lake, Ohio. So a costly mistake by the Bulldogs as Wetzel was calling yellow, which is signal to slow the play down. And Alec Winiger just tried to force things too quickly before Brett Kochenis, their third midfielder, could get back onto the field. And the Scots had a chance to push transition, and they executed. Back to the X. That's Steven Martin once more in there. Trent Garcia is going to dump it back to Sam Spangler. Successful clear attempt by the Bulldogs. On the year, they average 83% clearing percentage. While the Scots just have right under 70. Four minutes to go in the first quarter. Our score is 4-2 Adrian. We appreciate everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Here's a shot by Edwards. There is a flag down. This is going to be against the Scots, and Riley Edwards just could not see the ball with the sun glaring from the back of the away stands. As we await the call from the official. So it is going to be a cross check for 1 minute on number 11, Ryan O'Loughlin. This year, the Bulldogs are on a 36% power play success rate. That is 13 for 36. Here we go on the wing. Back up top. Adrian's going to work it around until they get their play going. And here they go with it. Feeder inside, shot, goal. Austin Selvage with the feed from number 27, Owen Kelly. A very well designed play on the man-up chance that just gets that defense moving too fast, or a lot quicker. And it was just a simple cut down there to leave open Selvage on the open goal. Back to the draw. Martin can't find the ball. Edwards chasing this ball down. Right to the middle to Stephen Martin. Shot and a goal for number 3, Stephen Martin. The Fogo, a junior out of Lake Orion, Michigan, tallies his first point on the year. Martin just never gave up on the play and continued to cut down to the net, which is what you're always told to do in lacrosse. Keep cutting down and you may be open. That's what exactly happened right there. So with 2:58 to go in the first quarter, Adrian's pulling away slowly but surely. It's a 6-2 ball game. Here's Martin off the faceoff draw, can't win the ground ball. Nico Chrysler there, he can't also pick it up, and he finally does. He's trying to swarm out of pressure as there's 3 Scots on him. Here's a shot by Hayden Johnson quickly. Spangler with a heads-up play to get down faster than the shot got there. Garcia's having trouble with the ball as there's still the 3 attackmen for the Scots, and Garcia luckily got away. Here's Hassel. Back up top for Coakley and number 44, Bowen Sparks. Here's Winiger. Shot. Just missed on the right side of the cage on Burns. They're going to run it from X with Jonas. Jonas is going to flip it back to Sparks. Sparks got a shorty with him. He's going to pull it back and take the shorty on one-on-one. Out. Now up top, Coakley wide open. Shot and goal. Beautiful, beautiful ball movement by the Bulldogs, causing all sorts of havoc for the Scots. We can just see on this replay all the quick ball movement, which is creating Alma to slide to the Bulldog attackers, which is always leaving one Bulldog open, and that time it was Jake Coakley. Back to the face-off draw. Here's Tyler Ristow, a freshman out of Milford, Michigan. Capicchione tries to feed it on over to Selvage. That just went too high. And it's going to go Scott's way on the uncaused turnover. Ball's still trickling on the field. Finally, a Scott comes up with it. Ryan O'Loughlin now with it. About the 35-yard line. Now we're going to go with Lappinen up top with Ben Magnus on him. The launch stick midfielder. Another senior out of Prospect, Kentucky. Here's behind it X. Hayden Johnson. We're going to hear him a lot. Camry with the wraparound check. He got it there, and he's going to come away with it. He loves to do this all the time, take it by himself. He's getting tracked down, though. He's going to have to force it over to Selvage, and that was just too low of a pass for Selvage to come up with. And there's only 27 seconds remaining to go in the quarter. Here's Lappinen. See if the Scots can tally one up here to cut this deficit to 4 before this first quarter can come to a closure. Off the dodge. Golick tries to go with his right. There's going to be a flag down. Shovel shot. Johnson still with it. Ball still over the place, and Trent Tidswell comes up with it. That's going to do it for our first quarter of play. Your score, Adrian 7, the Alma Scots 2. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter in just a brief minute.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride.
And sorry for the confusion. We are back after the ref just announced there will be 1 second to go in the first quarter. Not much is going to happen with this second, but there is going to be a penalty on Adrian from that previous play. It's going to be a hold on number 11, Brandon Horoff, for just 30 seconds. So that's going to be for 29 seconds to start the second quarter. And once again, we will go to break. Our score 7-2, Adrian on the lead.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who was named Hungry Howie's Player of the Game.
Hello and welcome back inside Docking Stadium. To recap the first quarter of play, Michael Jonas carried the Bulldogs with 2 goals in the first quarter. The Bulldogs currently lead 7-2 inside Docking Stadium on this beautiful April 12th Wednesday evening. Once again, I am Patrick Smith on the call. Alex Herman is working the graphics and the show for everyone tonight. We do appreciate everyone tuning into Adrian College TV. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook and Twitter, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We are trying to constantly get our content out there for everyone to view. Scott's now with a chance on the man-up opportunity, and they're going to just throw it away, as this penalty should just be expiring. Here's Cam Reed's going to feed it all the way across the other side of the field to Riley Edwards. Coakley now to low pass to Hassel. Hassel behind at X. Hassel on the left side up to Winiger. Winiger sweeping across the top of the field. Takes a shot and a goal. Alec Winiger with another goal on the day. Puts the Dogs up by 6. Take another look at it. Winiger just high stepping his way across these defenders, and that was about a 10 to 11 yard shot. Just too much power on it for Burns to stop it. And we'll go back to the center of the field with Stephen Martin for the Dogs on the faceoff try. He's going to flip it out to Edwards. Beautiful play there by Martin. Behind it, X. Here's Jonas. Now, number 16, Brett Kochenis. Jake Coakley with the swim move, takes a shot with his left and goal. A lot of production from the Bulldogs at the midfield point. We'll take another look at it again. Jake Coakley, he's just came into screen there. Stayed strong with that lefty the whole way across. No slide there from the Scots, and Coakley just placed it on the hip of Burns. Stephen Martin on the face-off win. Lost the ball there for a second. And now they finally get it to Trenton Garcia. Garcia's going to make a push, possibly for transition. And now they're just going to settle things. Here's Jonas. Up top for Sparks, and now to Kochenis. Kochenis with the hesitation with his right. Draws the slide, passes it down to X. Here's Selvage with a shot. That was a tough angle. Somehow got it on net, but Burns got low before the shot got there. Now the Scots got to make something happen here. They've been on a scoring drought ever since the beginning of the first quarter. Here's Golick up top. Now out on the wing. Golick now with the shot. Easy save for Spangler. Winiger having trouble handling the ball. And now Reed does all the work and flips it on over to Winiger once more. And this time he does maintain it. And now we're back behind it X with the dynamic duo of Derek Hassel and Michael Jonas. Up top for Sparks. Sparks is going to sweep across. Tries to pass back to Kochenis. Here's Hassel. Here's Selvage. What a shot and what a goal for Austin Selvage, the freshman out of Wellington, Colorado. We're going to take another peek at it. A tough angled shot once again. This time just beautiful placement by Selvage to get his hands free and rip it right over the head of Thomas Burns. That's going to be a face-off violation, this time on Stephen Martin. Now the Scots going to preserve themselves before they get the rest of their group of midfielders on the field. Now we're going to work from the far side of the hash marks, flip it on over to Golick. Ball was trickling out, and Trent Tidswell came up with it. Cam Reed all the way over to the 30 for A.J. Hayes. Hayes is going to dump it to 39, Nick Palumba. And now Horoff, Winiger, and Garcia are going to run the three midfielders. .9:55 remaining in the first half of play. Our score 10-2 Adrian. Jonas outside to Garcia. Garcia is going to face dodge in with his right. Took a shot. Somehow number 11, Ryan O'Loughlin, came up with it. Good defensive pressure here by Jonas. He's going to make the cause turnover. Adrian has 130 of them on the year. Great ride back by Jonas there. Here's Hassel, another angle that looks like there's no chance. Up top for Garcia. Horoff takes a shot with the right and a goal. Brandon Horoff extends the Dogs' lead to 9. As the Bulldogs on the sidelines are currently doing some golf swings to celebrate. So 9:11 to go in our first half. 11-2 is our score. Bulldogs. Here's Nico Chrysler off the face-off. Chrysler with a shot that just missed wide left. Good look by Jonas. Now up top, number 27, Owen Kelly. Here's Coach Hennis back behind it X. Coach Hennis likes to keep this offense moving. This time, unforced turnover by Kelly. It was just too high of a pass for Coakley to come up with. That's going to be a push for 30 seconds on Michael Jonas. .8:15 to go in our first half. So far in the MIAA standings, only undefeated teams is Trine Albion and Adrian, both with 1-0 records. Hope has yet to play an MIAA opponent. Kalamazoo, Calvin, and Alma, the three teams that are winless so far. All three of them 0-1. Alma now with a chance for the man-up opportunity. Here's a nice chance and a look. Hit off the crossbar. That's going to be Bulldogs' ball. Ref initially signaled it to go Scott's way. Changed his mind, as Spangler was clearly the first one there. Now Dogs have the chance to go up by double digits. Here's Coakley behind. Now to Coach Hennis. Fast ball movement there. You see a far shot by Winiger. That was about 15 out of the cage. Alma, successful clear attempt here. .640 to go in the half. Here's Ezra Lappinen and number 41, MJ Humphreys. He's going to get it down to X. Wide open on the wing, a shot. Blocked off Cam Reed. Anar Tumar Batar with the shot. Now here's once more Drew Golick. Tumar Batar once more. Set up for the redodge. Here's a shot. Another one that just barely trickles off the crossbar. Here's Lappinen. Passes back for Golick. Golick all the way across. Tumar Batard having trouble controlling the ball. Now he's going to come down and split from left to right. Brandon Horoff with the defensive pressure and a shot that just goes far left of Spangler. 25 to go on the shot clock. Here's Golick. He's going to go with his right. Bulldogs showing great defense right now. Here's Nick Palumba with the fast ground ball. He's going to flip it on over to number 17, AJ Hayes, and they're going to push it fast. Jonas thought about feeding inside. He's going to find a cutting Brandon Horoff on the other side of the field. He's going to dodge down with his right, takes the shot, just misses bottom left side of the cage. Here's Salvage behind. He's going to get it out, back up top for Jake Cloakley. Now Alec Winiger. Winiger is going to come with his right also. Take a shot that just rebounded. Hassel and then Jonas. And a goal. Somehow, some way, the ball ends up in the back of the net and the Bulldogs take a double-digit lead. We look at it again. That was Austin Selvage on the rebound, and Jonas just did a nice easy cut inside. And now we're going to get a goalie change here for the Scots. I believe that's number 33, Parker Macko in. Sub it in for Thomas Burns. I got a clear look at it now. It's number 13, Garen Stearns in for the Scots in net, a freshman out of Hudson, Ohio. The Scots so far in the year have 110 saves with a 49 save percentage. Ball's loose about the 30. Rolls straight in front of AJ Hayes. We're going to get an injured Scott here, so we're going to take a short 30-second break as the training staff helps him out.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself.
Welcome back inside Docking Stadium. It was number 8, Byron Weber, who was shaken up on the play. He got up quickly after we took the quick intermission break and jogged off to the sideline. Here's Reed, going to feed it straight back to cutting Jake Coakley. Now Jonas back behind at X. Here's Hassel. 3 minutes and counting to go in the first half. Hassel just getting that sun straight in his eyes, kind of blocking that ball. As you're always told, you should catch the sun. Up top, Hassel down low. Kochenis, another shot that really had no angle. That got deflected. Now the Scots are going to have a chance here to push their opposition. Here's Landon Mila. Mila's going to get it out to Lappinen. 2:15 to go in the first half. Here's number 6, Kevin Cohen. Now we're going back up top. Dylan Smith tried to feed it to Lappinen. It was too low of a shot or a pass. Horoff down to Hassel. Hassel's now going to get it over to Jonas behind at X. 1:35, and we're rolling. Our score still remains 12-2 Adrian. Back up top, Coakley, Selvage, and Jonas. Jonas with a step down. And that ricocheted, but still went in. Another tally for Michael Jonas.
Adrian goal scored by number 29, Michael Jonas.
We look at it again. Scott's just leaving too much space for a shooter like Michael Jonas. So Garen Stearns allows his first goal of the contest. Bulldogs go up by 11 with 1:05 to go. We're going to get a hold here on the Scots, so it's going to go, it's going to be a hold on Adrian. It's going to be Scots ball. So it's going to be interference on Adrian. Remain with Alma. Here's Golick with Edwards on him. Golick getting trail checked by Edwards. Edwards not enough force. Feet inside shot. And a goal by number 3, Ezra Lappinen. So Alma breaks the run for the Bulldogs. A much needed goal. Another look at it again. It's wide open feed inside. And that's too tough for Spangler to stop right on the doorstep. So a lot of positives for the Bulldogs to take away going into this second half of play. They have been predominantly on the face-off. That's going to be a leaving the box early without possession, so it's going to go Adrian's way. So it will be Adrian's ball. And there's going to be a flag down. It's going to be on Alma. And that's going to end it for our first half of play. So the Bulldogs are going to go into the second half on the man-up opportunity. I believe it's going to be a slash for 1 minute. But to close our first half of play, your Bulldogs 13, the Scots from Alma 3. You're listening to Adrian College TV. We will be back in 10 minutes for the start of the third quarter.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause.
Welcome back to Docking Stadium on the campus of Adrian College. The sun is just set to settle down behind the tree line in the back. Beautiful sunset here in Adrian, Michigan. It's still a brief 70 degrees and very nice night. Our score is 13-3. Adrian matches up against the visiting Scots from Alma College. Once again, I am Patrick Smith. On play-by-play today with Alex Herman running the production booth. To end the first half, there was a slashing call on Alma, number 12, Owen Armstrong. So the Bulldogs will go up on the man-up opportunity for the first minute of play here. So they will automatically begin with the ball. There will be no face-off. Adrian outshot Alma 28-14 in the first half. Adrian was 2 for 2 in the extra man, while Alma was 0 for 2. Face-offs are currently 11 for 17 for Adrian, which makes Alma 6 for 17. Adrian's currently 100% for clears at 12 and 12. And Alma has one more save at 3. As we await the call from the refs and Owen Kelly, number 27, to get the ball on a stick, we'll get things underway for the second half of play. There'll be a fresh 80 on the shot clock and a full minute for the Bulldogs to tally one up and go up to 11. If there are any MIAA fans in listening tonight, Hope and Albion are currently playing. Two of the top programs in the MIAA. Albion currently leads 19-12 late in the fourth quarter. And Kelvin and Trine are currently playing. It is 14-2. Kelvin just starting their second half as well. So now we're underway. Here's Jonas. That fast right-handed shot just misses right side of the net. We're going to see Adrian try to push things here. Here's a shot and a goal by Austin Selvage, number 6. I believe that's his second on the day. With the feed from number 4, Derek Hass, all the way up top. We're going to take another look at it. See how Adrian likes to, when they get that ball, push things up. That causes that defender to come up and leaving somebody open. And that time, Selvage just recognized the defense was not keeping their heads on a swivel, and he snuck around the other side of the cage and fell in the back of the net. Garen Stearns is still in net for the Scots. And Sam Spangler remains in the net for the Bulldogs. Back to the face-off draw. And that's going to be Nico Chrysler there with the ground ball. Bulldogs going to get situated with their offensive group. Brandon Horoff is going to come straight across from the midline, catch that ball, and try to dodge down the right side of the alley. Hassel all the way up top. Here's Winiger, face dodge with the righty and maintains it and scores. Alec Winiger, a dominant force for this Bulldogs team. Beautiful face dodge. Slide came to him, but Winiger pulled off the moves and got his hands free to extend this thing to 12. Off the draw. It's Brian Weber on the face-off. He was trying to kick the ball around to find an open Scott. Here's Benjamin Magnus, number 33. Horoff now. Trying to get free. Gets the shot away. That missed far left. Nonetheless, it will be Adrian's ball still. Up top, here's Winiger. Takes a far shot and a goal. Alec Winiger taking things over. That had to have been at least 16 to 17 yards. That was about 16 yards away, and that's an absolute rip. Stearns may have gotten the hockey-style screen from one of the Bulldogs and couldn't see it. Back to the Bruiser logo. We're going to get a face-off win here by the Scots. They're going to get their first offensive possession of this half. Just counting down into 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here's up top, number 23, Drew Gullick. We're going to get it back up top, out on the wing. Here's Lappinen. There's going to be a flag down. It will be against the Bulldogs. There's a shot. Ball's still around. I believe it hit off an Adrian defender, and now we're going to get the whistle blown, and we'll await the call and see how long it will be for. So it's just going to be a 30-second penalty for interference on Riley Edwards. (16-3) is our score. Adrian slowly pulling away. Seeing a recurrence from last Saturday with Adrian visiting Kalamazoo. They were up 17-2 heading into the fourth quarter. Michael Jonas tallied 8 goals in their matchup on Saturday. Adrian is a man down. They're showing a lot of pressure far out of their zone. You don't see that too often from defenses when they're a man down. Here's a pass up top, shot, and a goal by number 9, Anar Tumor Batar.
Alma goal scored by number 9, Anar Tumar Batar. Assist by number 19, Dylan Smith.
Take another look at it. He's just calling for the ball up top. Garcia couldn't get there fast enough as Horoff was coming back in to even things out. And the Scots find the back of the net for the first time in this second half. Capicchione back on the faceoff draw, getting tangled up here with Weber. Capicchione does come up with it. Pulls off the swim dodge. And here's a chance for the Bulldogs. He moves it. Horoff, shot, save, Stearns. Now here's a chance for the Scots. Here's a shot by number 11, Ryan O'Loughlin. That missed high on Spangler. 11:30 to go. Golick is going to await number 41, MJ Humphreys, to step onto the field with number 3, Ezra Lappinen. There's Humphreys, a shot. Not the place he probably wanted it, and went near side post, which Spangler was just hugging. Here's a pass that goes past number 39, Nick Palumba. Scots have numbers here. Adrian gets back quickly. Pass all the way across the field for Hayden Johnson. He's going to try to force it across the crease to a wide open number 6, Kevin Cohen. That pass just went high. Scots maintain the ball in bounds. They're going to continue play here. Tumor Batar, here's a shot, gets his hands free, and a goal. Back-to-back goals for the Scots, and number 9, Anar Tumor Batar. Now our lead's cut down to just 11.
Alma goal scored by number 9, Anar Tumor Batar, and assist by number 6, Kevin Cohen.
Tumor Batar, another far-out shot, and placed it in the correct position on Spangler. Back to the 50. Benjamin Magnus there for the ground ball. Currently, Adrian has more ground balls than Alma. That's 26-13. Adrian struggling in these past 2 minutes to settle down in their offensive area and actually get the ball past that 50-yard line. Alma's doing a good job of preserving the ride and stopping the chances of the Bulldogs to extend this lead. Now we're going to work from up top. Face dodge, loses the ball. It's a swarm for it. Nick Palumba comes up with it, shovel passes to Cameron Reed. Reed dumps it all the way down to A.J. Hayes. Here's Selvage. Coakley sees some open room. He's going to decide to wait for Tyler Ristow and Kelly to get onto the field. Here's Ristow. Hassel now. Now Jonas. Ristow once more. He's going to carry behind to X. Feeds it up top for Coakley. Face dodge out to Jonas. Jonas can't handle it. Ball's loose, and now it's scooped up by Cole Pearson. Tip ball there by Ristow, and A.J. Hayes comes up with it. 7:50 to go in our third quarter. 16-5 is our score. In this NCAA D3 men's lacrosse matchup. Here's Hassel, thought about shooting it. Gets it inside to Ristow. Shot and a goal for Tyler Ristow, the freshman out of Milford, Michigan.
Adrian goal, scored by number 20, Tyler Ritzow. With an assist to number 4, Derek Hassel.
We just see the switch there by Coakley and Hassel to get this defense a little confused, and it works out. Leaves Ristow wide open in the crease area. Face-off violation there by Capicchione. Here's the Scots opportunity now. There's going to be a flag down. Not sure what it will be for. Up top shot. And that took a bounce about 5 yards before it reached the net. And that's going to be a consecutive interference by number 22, Riley Edwards, for 30 seconds. So Adrian with 4 penalties just tonight. Only adding up to 2 minutes, though, so all their penalties have been 30 seconds. Alma has 2 penalties, but have given up 3 minutes and 30 seconds of those 2. Feed inside. Now back behind at X. Kevin Cohen stepped out of bounds as he lost the ball. Now officials going to want Cameron Reed to go back to the original spot where the ball went out of bounds. Not too sure what the call is right now. Cameron Reed is jogging off the field. And he's going to sit in the penalty box. This could potentially be a delay of game on Cameron Reed. And they're going to bring him right back onto the field, so no penalty there. They're going to just have Riley Edwards in the box for the next few seconds. And now they announce that they are even, so a whole bunch of issues going on in the field. We will play 6-on-6 lacrosse. And now the ref is going to come over to the scorer's table to just confirm things that the penalty is actually released. So as we await our call, Adrian leads this thing 17-5. Final score from Albion and Hope. Albion took the victory, winning 21-12. Calvin leads Shrine 17-3. They're just about to start their fourth quarter of play, and here we are in Adrian, Michigan. Bulldogs lead 17-5 with 6:23 remaining against MIAA conference rival Alma. So now we're going to get back into the swing of things. Looks like Brandon Horoff, the midfielder, is going to have to wait at the 50, and here he comes sprinting into the play. get them back to even. Here's a quick shot. Saved by Spangler. Rebounded by the Scots. Still loose. Trent Garcia pulls up with it. Now the Dogs are going to have a chance to go up by 13. Here's Garcia. Here's Salvage. Wrap around with his left. He's going to roll back with his right and get it back to Hassel. Hassel on over to Jonas. Now we're going to see number 12, Jason Klein, the junior out of Grand Ledge, Michigan, for the first time tonight. Here's Winiger. A pair of lights above the press box just went out on the field. You might have noticed that the screen just went a little bit dark. This is making it difficult for the players to see. The ball does roll out of bounds on the miscommunication. Trent Garcia with the defensive pressure here gets the ball back. Benjamin Magnus now has it. He's going to get to Hassel, cutting Winiger. Ball still on the ground. Everyone's trying to figure out right now what's going on with this light situation, trying to get the lights back on so these players can actually see what they're doing. Here's a shot. Saved by Spangler. Fast clear to Jason Klein. Klein's going to dump it on over to his attackman, Jonas. Here's Coakley with the sweep. Gets his hands free, a shot. You've seen that all night. Saved by Stearns. Now we're going to get an official's timeout to figure out this light situation, I believe. And meanwhile, while the officials talk to the head coaches, we're going to take a short break. Try to figure things out here. You're listening to Adrian College TV and Bulldogs up 17-5.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who is named Hungry Howie's Player of the Game.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
And welcome back inside Docking Stadium. The players are just staying warm, throwing the ball around as the lights are back on. We're just awaiting them for the heat back up because obviously there's a lot of amps in these lights and they take a while to turn back on. Meanwhile, there is 3:31 to go in the third quarter of play. Our score is still 17-5. Adrian in control. For the next matchups for the Scots, they host senior night on Saturday, the 15th, against Kalamazoo College at 4 p.m. And for the Bulldogs, they will travel all the way to Grand Rapids, Michigan to face the Kelvin Knights this Saturday at 1 p.m. So only about 5 to 4 more games for each team in the MIAA left in their season, and then they will head on over to conference play in the playoffs. For Adrian tonight, the leading scorers, Michael Jonas with 4 goals, Jake Coakley with a hat trick, Austin Selvage and Alec Winiger both with a hat trick as well. Selvage also has 2 assists. Derek Hassel with 4 assists. Steve Martin with a goal. Brandon Horoff with a pair of goals. And Tyler Ristow with another goal. That's your scoring for Adrian. For the Scots, their leading scorer tonight is Tumar Batar with 2 goals. Lampinen has a pair up on the board, and so does Gulick. So as we await the play for the rest of this third quarter and the fourth, we're going to take another break, as it looks like we're not going to get under play here anytime soon. But once we will come back on, and we appreciate everyone tuning in to Adrian College TV.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who was named Hungry Howie's Player of the Game.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well. Providing
opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
And welcome back to Docking Stadium. As of 10 seconds ago, the whole stadium lights turned off. I'm guessing they're just going to turn them off and then turn them all back on at the same time. The issue was one of the lights that is above the press box on the home side of the field that the camera cannot see was the only one that was not turning on, and it was actually making a big difference on the field. It was kind of difficult to see on this part of the field, and I guess we'll keep awaiting what's going to happen here. I'm not too sure if they'll continue play or not, but we're just going to keep waiting until someone in the Adrian staff can figure out what the issue is going on. A lot of fans are starting to turn their phone flashlights on to See if anything can work out here. Our own Alex Herman is sitting in the production booth with his phone on. Some people in the press box are starting to turn the lights on. Meanwhile, the players are just staying warm, stretching out, getting their passing going, and keeping those mitts hopefully warm, and hopefully we'll continue play here tonight, as it's next 5 to 10 minutes. It should be pitch black out. So for the next few minutes, we'll take another break, and we're going to try to figure things out here. As soon as we know what the issue is, we'll come back on, and I'll let you guys know what the problem is. So we appreciate everyone tuning in to Adrian College TV, and we apologize for the delay here and tonight's matchup between your Adrian College Bulldogs and the Alma Scots. Our score still sits at 17-5. Adrian with 3:30 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back to resolve this issue.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
as you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years. You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
we're finally back here in Docking Stadium in Adrian. We're going to get things ready to go. Adrian's going to take a warm-up lap before we start things out. The lights are slowly starting to turn on. The top one that was the issue before was the first one to come on, and all bulbs are on now. The other 6 of them or 5 of them are slowly making their way to light up this beautiful field. Once again, I am Patrick Smith. You're listening to Adrian College TV here on the campus of Adrian College. We appreciate everyone for tuning into tonight's coverage. Our score is still 17-5, 3:30 to go in the third quarter, so we do have another full 15-minute quarter left to play. And it looks like Ethan Krupp is warming up in the net for the Bulldogs, so Sam Spangler might sit down for the rest of the evening, and Ethan Krupp is going to get the chance to come in. So Alma right off the bat is going to have possession at the 50. Alma's going to have a fresh 80 on the shot clock. 3:31 to go in the quarter. And Derek Hassell's going to sit in the penalty box for a hold for 30, it sounds like. And here we go. Finally back to some NCAA D3 men's lacrosse. Alma with the chance to cut this thing down to 11. Behind it, X. There's a man wide open in the middle of the crease. Here's a fake shot. Now here's a real shot that hits off the crossbar. That is number 1, Ethan Krupp in the net. Senior out of Rossford, Ohio. Shot. And a save by Ethan Krupp. Mason Obel-Dobel is the third goaltender who got the chance to play last weekend against Kalamazoo. Now it's Krupp's shot. Now up top, here's Coach Hennis, senior captain, Grand Rapids, Michigan. As he was trying to pass to Hassel, he just got shoved at the wrong time, and the ball goes past Derek Hassel. Now Alma on their offensive zone. Behind it, X. Minute 50 remaining in the third. There's Ezra Lampinen. He's going to sweep all the way across. He's going to get the slide help there with Horoff. There's going to be a flag down. It'll be on the Bulldogs. Ball's loose. A.J. Hayes tried to scoop it up to stop the possession. A BTB pass there by Lappinen. Ball still loose. Finally scooped up there by Hayden Johnson. All the way across. Shot just misses high off the high bouncer from Lappinen. And now we're going to get a Bulldog to the penalty box. So it's going to be on unnecessary roughness on number 33, Benjamin Magnus, for 1 minute. So the Scots will have a chance just before the clock hits 0 to have the man-up opportunity. They're yet tonight to score on the man-up opportunity. Now Johnson. Cohen tries to forward it inside and gets it there. It was a shot that just went high. .35 counting down on the score clock. Pass up top, quick shot, and that just missed off the top left of the cage. That was Byron Weber, the Fogo we see. Another shot by, thought about it, still has it somehow with 4 to 5 Bulldogs swarming him. AJ Hayes comes up with the ball. There's going to be a flag on the play. Looks like this is also going to be against the Bulldogs once more. And that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. We're going to see what the call is before we head to intermission from the official.
Your score after 3 quarters of play, Adrian College.
I don't know if they're going to give it to us at this moment. So for the time being, as we head into the fourth quarter and all this chaos with the lighting and everything, we're finally headed into the fourth quarter. Your Bulldogs up 17-5 on the visiting Alma Scots.
College Television has the pleasure of airing all Adrian College football games this 2021 football season. And along for the ride are these wonderful sponsors, including the Adrian College Bookstore, Gurgin Insurance Agency, Carlton Lodge, and sponsoring each week's player of the game, Hungry Howie's Pizza. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of each broadcast to see who is named Hungry Howie's Player of the Game.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
And welcome back to Adrian College here on ACTV. Our matchup tonight is the Adrian College Bulldogs versus visiting Alma Scots. It's still 17-5. Adrian is a man down. Nico Chrysler is sitting in the penalty box. Our final quarter to play. Adrian leads by 12. Here's another save by Ethan Krupp, who just came in with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Looks like Krupp is limping a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. It looks like he's going to walk back towards the net and stay in this thing. Here's Jonas. Up top for Sparks. Now the Bulldogs are even. Here's Edwards. All the way feed to Ristow. Ristow with a shot. Good save there by Stearns. There's going to be a goalie interference on Michael Jonas. He's pleading his case. We're going to stick with the Scots. And now we're back under play. Forceful feed all the way to the other side. A Scott comes up with it and then gets trail checked from behind. Someone's still trying to find the ball. It's going to be last touch by a Bulldog, so we're going to stick with Alma. There's Lappinen. Lappinen waiting for his midfielder to join him on the field. He's going to come with his lefty. Pass behind to X. Here's Johnson. Gets a low shot. Tried to sneak it past Krupp, but A.J. Hayes came up with a rebound, fed it to Krupp, and now Krupp gave it to Nick Palumba. Palumba getting swarmed by two Scots. Trying to find somebody open, passes back to Cameron Reed. Reed is now going to find Bowen Sparks on the near sideline. Find it X. Jonas wide open. Shot just missed. Jonas doesn't like missing those. Jason Klein back on the field. Here's Sparks. Now for Klein once more. Klein up top for Ristow. Ristow's going to order Sparks to come on over so he can dodge down the right alley. Feeds it back to Selvage. Selvage to Sparks. 15 and change to go on the shot clock. Wraparound shot, Jonas, crossbar. Ristow's first one there. That's going to be a reset on the shot clock, so we're going to go back to 60. Ristow thought about it. Feeds up top, shot and a goal. Beautiful play by Tyler Ristow to find, once again, number 29, Michael Jonas. So we look back at our instant replay. Ristow. And a beautiful cut by Jonas to extend this lead to 13 with 11:28 remaining in our matchup. Ball gets kicked all the way over to the box.
Scored by number 29, Michael Jonas. With an assist to number 28, Tyler Ritzow.
Here's Horoff inside. It's Ali Padilla. Now back behind at X. It's Winiger. Up top now for Coach Hennis. Coach Hennis now over. That's Owen Kelly. Coach Hennis gets his hands free. A shot just misses. Low bouncer that missed on the right side of the cage. Padilla now. Coach Hennis wanted it earlier. He was wide open. Padilla. Up top now. Here's Kelly. Hands-free shot misses high. We're going to get a whistle by the official. Just wanted a reset. Here's a shot off the post. That was Jonas again. .05 to go in the fourth. Off that crossbar shot, it's a reset. Here's a shot by Selvage. Save. Ball still in front, and it's picked up by a Scott. Now here's number 20, Eddie Metz. Ball's loose after the trail check by Magnus. Padilla scoops it up. And Adrian's going to go on back to their side. There's Jonas. Jonas got the shorty, feeds it inside. Kelly came up with it. Now to Coach Hennis. Selvage with the shot. Now the Scots have a opportunity here. A wide open shot. Saved by Krupp right in the chest plate. Ethan Krupp coming into this game playing fantastic so far. The few big saves. Here's A.J. Hayes. Garen Blanchard. First time hearing his name tonight. Michael Camacho has now entered the game at attack for the Bulldogs. That is number 10. Here's Camacho. He gets the slide to him, pulls it out, plays the save card. Now up top, Kelly. He is a lefty. He's going to use it. We're going to get a moving screen by Horoff. Now we're going to go Scott's way with 8:01 and counting. Ball trickled past about 5 players, and they didn't even realize it. Now up top, here's Lappinen. Gulick and Weber joining him on the midfield. Here's Weber. He's going to go with his left, roll back to his right, gets his hands free, shoots, misses right side of the net. Here's Kevin Cohen. Feeds up top. Wraparound check. That's going to be a flag on Reed. He knew it. So it's just going to be a hold for 30 seconds on Reed. Seems like for most of this night, a lot of the penalties for the Bulldogs so far have just been holds for about 30 seconds. Alma is 1 for 8 on the man-up opportunity. Adrian now with 8 penalties for 9 minutes. Here's a chance for the Scots. Weber tried feeding it inside, but his teammate ducked as he thought he was shooting it. Ball rolled all the way behind the net, and the Bulldogs scoop it up. Now here's Krupp. He's going to clear it all the way over to Edwards. Edwards is going to get it to Hayes across the other side of the 50. 6:25 and counting to go in our matchup. Adrian leads it 18-5. Out in the wing. Jason Klein beat his defender off the midfield. Too many Scots there. Now back behind. Here's Justin Norgrove. Unadvised pass there by Jason Klein. Here's Sparks. Takes the shot. Save by Stearns. Ball's loose. Excuse me, that's not Stearns anymore. They have put Parker Mako in for the Scots. He's a senior goaltender out of Grand Blanc, Michigan. Alma now. Gets yard sailed by Ben Magnus. Everyone loves to see a little yard sale. Here's a shot, and that just missed. That would have been a nifty play. Adrian now just going to slowly work their offense for the rest of this 4:40 in the game. Here's Norgrove. He's going to split the defenders. Still has it. He stepped in the crease, so it's going to go Alma's way. Quick clear dump over to number 11, Ryan O'Loughlin. Now on the far wing and back up top. Here's MJ Humphreys. Humphreys with Garen Blanchard on him. Gets tangled up with Blanchard. Good pickoff play by Garen Blanchard there. He's going to run the opposite side of the field. .330 to go, 18-5 our score. Here's the dodge by Ristow. Ball ended up magically in Padilla's stick. Now he's going to wrap all the way around. Thought about it and pulled it out. Here's Edwards. Hands free. Loses it as he was cradling it in the back. Here's a shot and a save by Krupp. Krupp yet to let one in. .230 to go. Justin Norgrove, he's a very fast and shifty player. Here he is. Loses it from the trail behind. We're going to get a loose ball push on Bulldogs. Or excuse me, Alma. But it's going to stay Bulldogs ball. So now we're continuing under play. Alma's going to have it. 2 minutes to go. On the clear attempt. Here's Lampinen. With Weber and Humphreys. For subbing in for Cameron Reed is number 25, Tyler Swanson. He recently made the switch from a goaltender to a close defenseman. Here's Weber, shot. Another save, Krupp. Still playing outstanding. Excuse me, they subbed in Mason Obel-Dobel now. So Krupp got his chance, now it's Obel-Dobel. Shot just missed high from Humphreys. Wrap around, feed up top, wide open on the backside, and a goal. For number 3, Ezra Lampinen. Tallies one more up for the Scots with 50 seconds left to go. Good ball movement by the Scots to get A.J. Hayes right there to slide on over. You can see him discussing with Benjamin Magnus that, hey, man, you need to get over here quicker than I do. That just left open Lampinen with the wide open shot. We're going to get a hold here on the face-off, so it's going to go Alma's way. .25 and counting in our matchup. There was a shot that bounced up. Another good save. And 5 seconds left. Another save. Obel-Dobel. That's going to be a crease violation, and that's going to be Adrian's ball, and that's going to do it for our contest here tonight. So with a little extra time with that light issue, this game has finally concluded at a final score of Adrian taking the victory 18-6 over the visiting Scots. Adrian will move to 7-5 on the season, 2-0 in conference play, while Alma will drop to 2-7 on the year and 0-2 in conference play. Next matchup for the Scots is Saturday, April 15th, senior night, hosting Kalamazoo College at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for the Bulldogs, they'll play on Saturday over in Grand Rapids, Michigan, visiting the Kelvin Knights at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for us here tonight, I'm Patrick Smith, Alex Herman. We appreciate everyone tuning in to Adrian College TV. We hope everyone has a safe rest of your nights, and we'll catch you next time.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.